In this video, we're going to see how to create a basic integration between Leankit and Jira. After installing Tasktop, the first thing that you'll want to do is to create a Tasktop admin user. To do that, click on the User Administration console from the Tasktop sign-in page. Next, we're going to put in a default username and password, which happens to be root, lowercase for the username, and the password is a capital T, Tasktop123. It's going to prompt us to change the password. And now we're going to go ahead and create that new Tasktop admin user. So with Tasktop selected, choose Users, click on Add User, put in a username, first name, and last name. Save. Click on Credentials, put in a new password, and click Reset Password. Now when the user goes to log in for the first time, they'll be prompted to change their password. Now we're going to add that user to the Tasktop Admins group. So we'll go to Groups, click on Tasktop Admins, and click Join. Now we can log into Tasktop with that user. It's going to ask me to change my password. When logging into Tasktop for the first time, you'll be prompted to set a master password. The master password is used to encrypt the credentials used in your repository connections and proxy settings. I'm going to go ahead and put in a master password. And now we're ready to configure the integration. A common use case that we see often is that when there's a bug reported, perhaps by our support staff, an issue is created in Jira and assigned to a team. If the issue is assigned to a team that practices Kanban and Leankit, the integration triggers the creation of a new card on that team's Leankit Kanban board. Creating integrations in Tasktop is a pretty standard process. We start with repository connections, we create a model, we create a couple collections, and then we integrate those collections through the integration styling. So let's go ahead and create the repository connection. So I'm clicking on Repositories in the top nav, New Repository Connection. I'm going to connect first to Leankit. We'll give it a label. Location. And the username and password. We use an existing user account in the system to establish connections. This user account needs to have access to the projects you would want to include in an integration, and that user account also needs to have create, modify, artifact rights. There's my connection to Leankit, and next we'll go ahead and create a connection to Jira. Give it a label, location, username and password, save, and done. Now we have the two repository connections. Next thing we'll do is create a model. So we'll click on Models in the top nav, click on New Model, and we're going to go ahead and call this Issue Model. And we're going to start by creating our model by way of using Smart Fields. So from the Smart Field dropdown, let's go ahead and choose the Summary field. Let's choose Description. Let's choose Priority And let's choose status. Now you can see we have a couple single select fields in our model, which gives us the option to plug in some field values for those single select fields. So let's go ahead and click on the field values link and the plus sign for priority and put in some priority values. I'm going to put in critical, high, normal, and low. I'm going to now plug in values for status, to do, doing, and done. And now we have a very basic model in Tasktop. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And now I'm going to click on Collections, and we're going to create a couple collections. So Collections, New Collection, Work Item Collection, and let's go ahead and call this Leankit Issues, connection to my Leankit system. What projects do I want in scope? I can search. We're adding this project to the collection, so it'll be in scope for the integration. Work item type is going to be issue. And we're going to associate this with our new issue model. We're going to click Save. And now we're going to take a look at the field mapping. So we'll click on Map Fields. So let's go ahead and take a look at those single select fields, priority. Let's go ahead and drill in and take a look. Looks like Tasktop has automatically mapped priority values for us. And let's go ahead and look at status. And looks like Tasktop has automatically mapped the status values as well. So we now have our new Leankit collection. Let's go ahead and create a new collection. Let's create our Jira issue collection. So I'm going to click on New Collection, Work Item Collection. I'm going to call this Jira Bugs, Connection to your Jira system. Adding the Training 01 project to in scope in this collection. Artifact type is going to be bug. Model association. We're clicking Save. Map fields. Let's take a look. Drill into the field level mappings. Summary, description, priority. Let's take a look at priority. Looks like we'll need to manually map a few of these values. So highest to critical, and medium to normal. And let's go ahead and do lowest to empty. And let's also take a look at status. Do a little bit of mapping here as well from the collection to the model. And now we have two collections, a Jira Bug collection and a Leankit Issues collection. Now we want to integrate the data sets in these collections across these tools. So next thing we'll do is we'll go to the integration section. Click on New Integration. Work Item Synchronization is the integration style. On the new integration screen, we're going to give this integration a name. So we're going to say Jira Bugs to Leankit Issues integration. We're going to proceed to choose the two collections that we want to integrate, which is going to be Jira Bugs and Leankit Issues. We'll click Save. Now we're going to determine the artifact creation flow, which will be a single direction artifact creation from Jira to Leankit. So we'll click on this particular style. We'll need to do some artifact routing. So what this means is that new bugs that get created in this particular project in Jira will be routed to this particular project in Leankit. We'll just connect and save and done. And let's go ahead and enable comments as well. So I'll click on comment flow, and it's really just as easy as checking the box to flow comments. Save and done. Now we're ready to go ahead and run the integration and test. So our integration is currently running. I'm going to navigate my way to Jira. I'm going to log in with that user account. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new bug. And the issue type is going to be a bug. And I'm going to say mobile devices have issues. For the description, I'm going to say in the latest release, 12.5, it seems we lost support for mobile navigation. And we'll go ahead and set the priority to high and create. Now what I can do is navigate to Leankit, and here I am on my board, and there I just saw it appear in my to-do list. Now I've got my card here synchronized over from Jira. It says mobile devices have issues. I can go ahead and open up that particular card. Take a look, there's the title that came through, description came through, priority came through, lane came through. And what I think I'll also do here is I'll go ahead and add a comment. And I'm going to say, did you test this on iPhone as well? Okay, and I'll just click post. And just to take a look, we'll go back to Jira, open up that new bug. And there I have my new comment that came across as well. Did you test this on the iPhone as well? So here we have a quick and easy integration setup between Jira and Leankit.